This is my room in the basement, and you can see there are two tiles missing here. And what's interesting, these tiles, I will have to reconstruct them because it's not 2 by 2 feet, it's actually 2 feet by I think 1 feet. But I will now start measure it and we'll recreate these tiles. Let me show you how I'm doing it. The thing you're doing, you measure from here, you see from here, from the wall to here, exactly to this point. Okay, I measure, it's actually exactly 13 inch. So you can see it's exactly 13 inch. Okay, so here I'm using a board that I already cut, but it didn't fit the other place, which means I reuse it now for the new place with a 13 inch, 2 feet by 13 inch. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mark where is the 13 inch exactly from this corner to here. And I already make a mark here, as you can see here. It's a mark that I already make 13 inch. So now I'm going to actually mark it. Okay, after I mark it, I just want to make sure it's exactly 13. It's exactly 13. Okay, and from here it should be 12 and a half. 12 and a half. When I'm talking about the groove here, it's exactly half an inch. Okay, now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to mark it with a pencil. Okay, and what I will do now, actually using a utility knife just to make the first cut. Okay, I can use utility knife, but I can use also the dremel. Okay, this is the tools I like to use because it's very easy to use and control, better than knife. But let me show you how I'm going to use it. So first thing I'm going to do the initial cut. You see, this is a new knife, a new blade. Okay, I'm just putting here and slightly, with not a lot of pressure, follow the line and just make the first cut here. Okay, now I can easily use, see, I just cut now. Now I can easily use the dremel, okay, to put it here in the cut and start cutting it to follow this cut. So just understand that under these tile that I'm cutting, there is another piece of the tile that I don't really use. Okay, so I can actually cut over it with no problem. So putting a piece of tile here that I can actually press. You don't really want to press the tile with your hand here, you can actually deform it. Okay, using these two. Cut is done. Let's see if it's already. That's it. So I want to show you here the way it's look. As you can see, it's clear cut. You won't reach. You never get this result with a utility knife, really. So what I did here, I just put the tile temporarily in this location. You can see here. And I just want to mark, you see, I'm going to mark here with a pencil where is exactly the space or the groove should be. So that's it. I will now remove it and I will start cut the space or the groove. So here I have a new tool I purchased from Amazon and I put it on a link. You can see in the link in the video, under the video. You can see these tools, cost like $8. I'm using a new blade, and what I'm doing here, you can see I'm taking the blade, here's the blade, okay, and I'm putting it here inside, okay, and now there is a hole here which I can put a screw, but you can tune it like that. Here is the nut, just to lock it, okay. That's the way it looks after I close it. Okay, so you can see the blade here, okay. The blade, I tune the blade exactly to the depth of the space. So remember, in this tool I put a new blade. You have to really put new blade or switch size of the blade when you use it. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just putting it here and I move it straight. Okay, so I make a cut here. Okay, you can see the cut really, it's difficult to see it, but there is a cut here on the side of this tile. Let me show you. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean it. You see, this is a drywall block sander that I'm using here, okay, just to remove the dust. Okay, and if you look carefully here, you can see a small hole. It's a cut, really a very surgical cut. So now I need to make this cut, okay, but this cut is a little bit inside. You see, these tools only have 1/4 of an inch. You cannot cut, this is 1/2 an inch almost. So I will have to use the dremel here to cut it slowly but surely. Okay, let's see what's happening here now. I'm going to take it, you can see how easily it's removed. See, here you still need to cut a little bit. See, if it doesn't go easily, you have to cut it because then you will damage the tile. Okay, now what you see here is a really clear cut. You can see here, clear cut whatsoever. Okay, so now I'm going to take these tiles that I just cut here and I'm going to put it here. You have to be careful when you're putting it because you can hurt the tile. Okay, so I'm okay now. And okay, now just move this a little bit. And you can see how nice it looks. It's already perfect. So here is the tile, if you can see, and I wanted to see here the way it looks. Perfect, you don't see anything, and really here, very, very good, extremely good. It's almost perfect. Thank you for watching this video.